Hello everybody, I'm Blazing Rebecca and welcome back to... But I have no problem selling my organs to support you, Yugi, but why do you want to kill me off so quickly? You don't even think of any other options? I'm sorry, darling, Dad, but the strong must prey on the weak to survive. You were never meant to last. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to be eaten, but I don't want to eat others either. And that's precisely why your organs will be harvested and stolen, not mine. On second thoughts, maybe you should restrict yourself to only one meal, Lucia. But there's so much good food in here, I want to eat all of it! Yes, but if you ate all of it, it might put our family's finances in a rather precarious situation. But if you're low on money, can't you just... Oh, God! No! We're not gonna do that to a chicken! No, we don't want Mammon, whoever the heck that is, to bless you with wealth and riches. Not cool, no. I don't know how the economy works normally, but in Japan there are no altars to any demons of greed. That's a shame. Sounds like you humans really do have it hard. Lucia sighed, scanning through her menu with less enthusiasm than before. I don't really understand, but would it be if it would inconvenience you only order one dish? But what? Lucia ponders, holding one finger against her lower lip. I know! You're a clever person, Ray, and you've been here before, so you must know what's the tastiest, cheapest item on the menu. I think I'll order what you get. Well... Oh yeah, no fucking pressure or nothing. I wonder what I should get. This is the last meal she'll be having with us, so I don't want to pick something Lucia doesn't like. Oh! Well, now that's a problem. I don't know which one she would like. I don't know which is the good choice here. I don't know. I've saved, so I can just go back and see if I get a different result from the other one. I guess the hamburger steak? Let's see what we can get from this. Oh, wow, this actually looks good. There's gonna be an achievement for that, isn't there? Hamburger steak! I knew it! I spent my plate a few times, observing my meal from a few angles, but there's no denying it. This hamburger steak, topped with a fried egg and served with the sweet potato fries, looks just the same as it always did. Dad watches as I play around with my food, a small smile on his face. You always used to order this when you came here with me, didn't you? Yeah, it really hasn't changed at all, even though it's been so many years. It wasn't so many years, Ray. Just 1 or 2. Maybe 1.5. Yeah, because you're like 9. That's still enough. I suppose. Dad laughs awkwardly, running a hand through his hair. When you don't own like me, a few years here and there don't seem very long at all. Well, it goes by in the blink of an eye. Not for me, though. There's still a lot of things I want to see and do in this world. And yet, despite your lofty ambitions, you decide to eat something you've had countless times before? Well, even I can feel nostalgic. Dad smiles at me fondly, ruffling the top of my head with one hand. You're such a funny girl, Ray. What do you mean funny? If anything, I think Dad's the funny one, with all his frilly aprons and propensity to tear-stained melodrama. You talk like such an adult, even though you're so young. Sometimes I feel like you're more of a proper human than I am. Oh! I don't think it's funny. There's nothing wrong with being mature. I wasn't saying there wasn't anything wrong with it. It's just interesting, I suppose. Nevertheless, I'm glad you ordered something you always had when you came here with me. I guess you really did value the time you spent with me back then, huh? Of course I valued it. I mean, you're my dad. Even though you bother me sometimes, I still love you. Really? Please don't sound so shocked. You're making me feel guilty. Sorry, I just didn't expect it, that's all. She loved me. Ray said she loved me. I'm so happy. You're so silly there. Are you really that desperate for affirmation from your 9-year-old daughter? Doesn't that seem just a tiny bit pathetic, perhaps? Maybe. I've never had much self-respect though, so it doesn't really bother me. At least you're honest. I like that in a man. Thank you, Yuki. I like that you're honest too. Even if your honesty is rather brutal. But of course brutality is my middle name. One must be to forge a successful, or even semi-successful career as an actress. And how's your hamburger taste, Ray? I hope it's just as good as you remember it. Yeah, me too. Those times I spent together with Dad when I was little-er were precious to me. I suppose in a sense I ordered this meal because I want to relive those moments when Dad and I were always together and I didn't have to go to school and his silly jokes actually made me laugh. I didn't really realize it, but over the past few years I've been drifting apart from Dad. And Mom too. Mom's always busy at work and I'm at school. Even though we're part of the same family, living under the same roof, we hardly ever spend time with one another anymore. It's almost like we're strangers. The only thing that brings us together is breakfast every morning. If the food is one that ties our family together, is that why Dad tries so hard with his cooking? Does he do it for our sakes? But breakfast wasn't enough to sustain our familial bonds. Not when Mom started working harder and eating less. We only managed to spend around 10 minutes or so sat together each day, like a true family. We wouldn't be together like this if it wasn't for Alicia. She's become an indispensable member of our family over the course of this week. Though she doesn't realize it herself, she helped bring us back together. You look serious, Ray. Aren't you going to eat? I am. I was just admiring my food. Admiring this food is fun, but eating is even better. Especially when I get to eat it with you. Thank you. So this is the hamburger steak you always used to eat when you were younger. That's right. I have a lot of fond memories about this dish. It's nostalgic. Then I'm glad I was able to share it with you. That makes it taste even better. I take a forkful of my own hamburger steak, making sure to dip it in the egg yolk and eat it. I'm not sure if it's because of Alicia's cheerful smile or of my own fond memories, but this hamburger steak really does taste good. It's warm, and not just because it was served only a minute or so ago. The hamburger is made from ground pork and beef mixed with fried onions. The fine slices of onion add a natural sweetness to the hamburger patty and give it a certain amount of crunch. The hamburger is flavored with salt and pepper, which spread across my tongue with the very first forkful and burst of spiciness. The lettuce and sweet potato fries add some body to the soft hamburger patty and creates a nice contrast. The white rice, meanwhile, has also absorbed the flavor from the deep brown tonkatsu sauce, which makes it taste rich yet not too heavy. Is it as good as you remember, Ray? I chew my hamburger patty and swallow. But the aftertaste of the tonkatsu sauce, salt, and pepper remains. No, it isn't. In fact, it's even better. That was really good. Thank you for choosing something so delicious, Ray. But really? I wasn't sure if you'd like it. The food here is pretty cheap. It might be cheap, but since you're the one who picked it for me, it was filled with love. Is that how love works? Yep, you don't need to make something by hand for there to be love in it. Choosing something to make somebody else happy is another act of love. For a demon, you seem to care about love a lot. Of course I do. I might be from hell, but I'm not so different from you. I also like to be loved and appreciated. And we do love and appreciate you. You're adorable, Alicia. Yes, I really am glad you came to live with us. Ray should tell us about her cute pen friends more often. I was starting to worry that she didn't have any friends at all. Oh. Well, you don't need to worry about that now. I'm going to be Ray's friend forever, no matter what. Even if I can't be with her all the time, I'll still exist inside her heart. The fond memories we made together can never fade. Of all the corny lines. I sink down into my seat. It's not like I'm happy with those sentiments, but having them expressed so clearly is embarrassing. So, do you want to order the strawberry sundae, Ray? I never said I wanted to order it. You're just jumping to conclusions. Stupid! What was the very first thing you looked at when you picked up your menu? You don't need to be bashful. There's something wrong with liking sweets. True. I'm not bashful! Well, I want to try that sundae, even if you don't. It sounds really delicious. And because I'm such a kind person, I'll let you share some of it too, Ray. Even if you don't want it. How's that sound? Nicely done, Lucia. Ray can't refuse now. If you're getting the sundae for yourself, then it's not like I'll stop you or anything. Jeez. But it's not like I wanted it or anything. Baka! It's so cute. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Miss Waitress. We will. Thank you, miss. You're the best. The waitress flushes, coiling a strand of dark hair around one pale finger. With that complexion, coupled with her ink-black hair, she really does look like a villain from a horror movie. Oh my god. What? I hope you enjoy your food. Okay. Our waitress turns about on her heels and walks back to the kitchens. Achievement? I take this as an opportunity to examine my strawberry sundae. Achievement? Glass is filled with vanilla ice cream and cut strawberries, topped with generous amounts of cream. A single strawberry, plump and bursting with life, is set atop the mound of sweet cream. 2 silver spoons are sat on the table, glinting under the lighting of the restaurant. This whole setup really does remind me of lovers. Okay! I can imagine a young man and woman sharing this as sneaking shy glances at one another between mouthfuls of ice cream, or maybe nudging on one another's feet underneath the table. I duck my head, my hands clasped together on my lap. I can feel my face turning red, just like the strawberry on the top of my sundae. Are you alright, Ray? I squirm. I'm fine. Are you sure? You're not sick, are you? Did you get premature brain freeze? Is that a thing? Is that— yeah, I was just about to say, is that a real thing? Of course, premature baldness? I'm sure girls can get premature brain freeze. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not sure about that either. I'm fine. I'm not sick at all. You don't need to fuss. Then you should start eating your ice cream. It'll melt if you leave it for too long. That's right. We can't let that happen. Here, Ray. Eat this now. I don't need you to feed me. I'm perfectly capable of feeding myself. But I wanted to try it. Why? Aw. Lucia pauses, pondering, and presses her fingers against her cheek. Well, I'm not sure. It's something that happens a lot in these romance mangas my mother likes. Oh, I know what you mean. I like stories like that too. You do? Well, they're cute. Innocent romance stories are so heartwarming. Is that because your romance was me was the exact opposite of innocent, dear? Dad's face turns like pink. He coughs, glancing to the right in a suspiciously coy manner. Well, you've always been rather, forceful. I don't want to know. I have no interest at all. But, we used to share food like that as well, didn't we? Oh, yes, I might have fed you once or twice. Even though you always went, yeah, that's embarrassing, not in public. Dad's nervous laughter makes my skin crawl. I shake my head. Why do these two always have to talk like that? They're terrible. You'd think they were young teens lost in the thrall of their first love, not grown adults who have been living together for more than a decade. See, Ray? Your parents agree. It's a very cute romantic gesture. It probably is, but we'll get to that in the next part. See ya!